Well, the Chicago Bulls set themselves up in a great position. We're in a position to get one of the top four players in this draft coming up with our number four selection. Thank God, the basketball gods. But what do we do with that 15th selection? I think this is the way we should go. And I'm going to tell you why. But you got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy CDubb, holding it down on another daily episode of Shy Bulls podcast. If you like what you're listening to, make sure you hit that like button, punch that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. Also, before I forget, we on our way to 10K, and we will get there any day. With your help and support, we will get to our goal sooner than later. But thank you guys. What's up? Welcome to the show. And I am talking about that 15th pick. We know what we're going to get with that number 4 pick. Something special. One of the top 4 players in this NBA draft. I'm talking about Cam Boozer. I'm talking about Darren Peterson. I'm talking about AJ. I'm talking about Caleb. But with that 15th pick, I think we need to strike gold as well. And the way that the Chicago Bulls will strike gold is drafting Aday Mara. It's drafting Aday Mara, bro. Aday Mara is a behemoth. He is 7'3", 255 pounds. A monster. He'll come into the NBA, be the second tallest player in the NBA. 7'7" wingspan. He's a Harpies Eagle. He's a Harpies Eagle. I think that's the biggest predatory bird wingspan in the animal kingdom. Y'all quote me on that. In a 9'9" standing reach. That means he don't have to jump to dunk the basketball. He don't have to jump to dunk the basketball. He doesn't have to jump to be a defensive barrier in the paint. And talking about defensive barriers in the paint, Aday Mara is a premier rim protector. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year last year. 2.6 blocks per game. But that don't tell the whole story. Y'all seen other defensive anchors. It's more than just blocks. It's shots that you scare away. It's you forcing bad shots. It's you rotating to positions you wasn't supposed to guard and detering their offensive moves. Aday Mara is a difference maker on the defensive side of the basketball. Yeah, he's a difference maker. High IQ offensively. He's going to make the correct pass. He got great outlet passes. He can score in the post. He's 7'3". He can shoot it a little bit. It's something he got to develop. He's a young guy. Everybody coming into this draft got to develop something. And he got to work on that shooting. It ain't awful, but he got to work on it. He ain't even got to get all the way to the three-point line. That'll be preferred if he can get all the way back to the three-point line, and I'm sure he's going to work towards that. But give me an 18-footer. Give me a Paul Gasol jump shot. 18-footer. Out there pick and roll. You just pop at, This kid is 21 years old. all type of experience already against good competition. He played in the Casa de Mont Zaragoza. If I pronounced that incorrectly, y'all fix me in the comments. As a youth, came up in them ranks in Spain there. He participated on the Spain international team in a couple of FIBA tournaments. He participated in the 2022 FIBA Under-17 World Cup, where they won silver medal, going against in that gold medal game, going against Cooper Flag, Ron Holland, and Asa Newell, along with other guys. And in that game, he held his own. They were in it in the first half. Aday Mara had 16.7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 blocks, and 7 of 9 from the field against high competition. When you're talking about Cooper Flag and Asa Newell, Jeremy Fears was also on those teams. Him, along with that fantastic starting 5 in the Michigan Wolverines, went all the way to the national championship last year. He was an integral part of getting his team there. Integral. But why am I saying all this about Aday Mara? Because I believe a selection of Aday Mara with that 15th pick, or you have to trade up to get him. Aday Mara being on your team is going to increase in value with time. It's going to increase with value in time. Well, CDubb, what do you mean by this? What the hell are you talking about? Well, it's the way the league is moving. I believe in this century, well, let's not say this century, the last 3 times that it was declared that it was obvious that there is a new sheriff in town, I believe we just had one of those situations. Here are the 3 in order. Michael Jordan, 69 points, or was it 63 points versus the Boston Celtics in that playoff game. Larry Bird called him God playing basketball, Jesus playing basketball, or something like that. That's when we knew this is the guy going forward, Michael Jordan. LeBron James, 25 points in that game against the Detroit Pistons. That's when we was like, okay, this is the best player going forward. Even if you're not going to win, because Michael Jordan didn't win that series, and LeBron James, did he win that series? I think he won that series against Detroit. Doesn't matter. And Victor Wembanyama, Victor, just dropped a 42-24 game in game 1 in the Western Conference Finals. If you listen to everybody, and I didn't say I didn't agree with them, they would say he is the next big thing coming, and everybody better recognize that he is. In the next coming years, this will be the standard. Victor Wembanyama. So with that being said, and that being the standard, Aday Mara value will increase with time. 7'3" don't grow on trees. They don't grow on trees. Wemby is 7'5". In this future of the NBA, you're going to need giants. 7'1" and up, 7 feet and up. But also, they're going to have to be able to play basketball. Because Wemby is a different type of giant. He doesn't move like a giant. He doesn't shoot like a giant. He doesn't do anything like a giant. But he is a 7'5" giant. And if you ain't prepared for that 7'5" giant in the future, you don't have a chance. And I'm not relying on injuries and stuff like that. I want everything created equal. So if you think I'm talking to every team. If you think you're going to be competing for a championship in 2-3 years, you better get yourself a Aday Mara. Because his value is going to increase as the years go by. This is CDubb on another daily video. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Aday Mara's value will increase in time because of Victor Wembanyama's eventual taking of the crown? Y'all let me know in the comments. Peace out.
Cognac. Gang.